Hey friends, this is part 21 of my Fable 3 replay for stroke recovery series. I'm just praying that it loads up this time. Well, today I'm just gonna do that quest in Morningwood, the bored to death one. The brothers Sam and Max. I think that's their names, Sam and Max. Since there's not much else to do in the game, there's another Morningwood quest, but I'll do that one tomorrow, I guess. It's called In Morning. I'm so sorry for always chewing gum. But as always, I should introduce myself to anyone who may be new to this series. Series is for stroke recovery because I am a stroke survivor. I am starting in 2016 when I had a minor stroke that I was able to quickly recover from with video gaming mostly and some occupational therapy. And they told me at the time that I had this rare genetic cerebrovascular disease called moyamoya disease. Moyamoya means puffs of smoke in Japanese because that's where it was first medically discovered in Japan. It's spelled Moyamoya disease. And puffs of smoke because it causes the blood vessels in the brain to be numerous and tiny. Well, I figured because in 2019, the 2016 one only affected my non-dominant right hand at the time. It didn't affect much of my logic and processing. I think it kind of affected my will to do things at the time. But ever since that side has pretty much completely rebuilt itself, and I can use my right hand. It's pretty much become my dominant hand because 2019 I had a series of massive strokes that took everything, including my dominant left hand that I used for drawing. I was an artist. It took over 60% of my vision in both eyes, and it took a lot of my logic and processing and my short-term memory also. It also took a lot of other artistic talents I had, like singing. I can still do writing and stuff, but I'm pretty bad at reading. I mean, I can't focus on books long enough to read very long in books. I only really remember things I read when I'm in like Bible study. I'm studying it. I was hoping, since video gaming was so good at helping me get my right hand back in 2016, I figured it would help me 2019. Yeah, I used to be big into game modding, like PC game modding, especially Skyrim, Fallout 4. But I worked on voice acting for mods, even the mods for Skyrim and for Fallout New Vegas. I had all those games, and I enjoyed making like texture and 3D model replacement mods, like mesh replacement mods. Like I did a polar bear mod that replaced the 3D model for the bear, the generic 3D model for ice bears in Skyrim. Just turned all the ice bears into polar bears. pretty much. Also made a Foxes Reimagined mod, where I used the Fox model, but I was also using for my fantasy game project, Project Tokala. Tokala means fox in Native American. I figured I revolve it around foxes. It's like Chronicles of Narnia, but the Aslan character is a fox named Tokus. I used the same 3D models I used Foxes Reimagined for Skyrim, for Project Tokala, Realms of Tokala. Also made an anthropomorphic race. It's like the Khajiit characters in the Elder Scrolls series. Yeah, they're like cat people. But I made these like fox people. They're called the Tokalis or Tokalis race. Yeah, they're like fox people, humanoid, anthropomorphic. And also made another race called Muratami Emiar-Tany, and the character Aslan character, his name is Tokis, Tokis. My friends made some races. I had one friend who made the Desert People race. I kind of helped her with that one. They got red hair and purple eyes and light colored freckles in their faces. I call them the Salvani, Salvaani. And she made another race with a character named Dessa, Dessa, like Odessa. And I call them the Pale Guardian race. They're almost like a manufactured racer. Have pale skin and it's translucent skin. You can see through the veins underneath. I'm just gonna go ahead and see if I can find that. There's bored to death. And another one of my friends made a race called the Tarl Hul Rook Tarl apostrophe HULRUK, and they're dragon people. And they're dragon people. Essentially, they're dragons that were cursed to be in a human form, and their rest form to be a lot smaller than they were, so their bones actually pierce through their skin in 20 areas. And Skyrim. Interesting NPCs. I played Gilda the Bard. She's a Bard character. Played a lot of characters, but a lot of children characters also. Very interesting NPCs. Henrietta Morrigan Thorolf was a boy character I voiced. Voicing characters of brothers and moms like Rigmore and Bruma. Played a little child character in that one. Also, I can't remember her name, but I voiced a little adoptable child character for interesting NPCs. Oh yeah, other races that my friends made Tohona race is a TOHON. It's an amphibious race. They start their life as tadpoles, like frogs would, and they grow little bitty limbs over time. They got hunches in their backs like toads or frogs would. Not seeing that glowing tree. I always like to spread awareness for projects for all of them. Because I am. I desperately need more help on it, whether it be funding, fundraising, or just I need some more people to work on it to help my developer who hasn't really shown me any progress of his development progress. He's also a co-developer, I guess, because his studio is helping my studio to develop it. He hasn't given me any progress. But I want to tell you various races of the game. I've made some characters. I like to post the characters on my public Facebook group page for the project. I plan on, I guess, Thursday doing a special episode where I just make a video of one of the songs that I made for Project Tokala. Yeah, we need people for every
You said this cemetery would be loads of fun, and now it's obvious you were talking bollocks.
Perhaps you'd like it back with Mum. Well, I'm not getting it. Have Livy here get it.
Livy.
Who?
These ghosts are so funny.
What about it? We'd
now,
really
Dan
be
and Max,
ever
they
so
were
grateful.
in Fable too, but they weren't.
This is no ordinary book. It's the Normanomicon.
They were alive.
It can summon the dead.
Because
Well,
they
that
would have
makes it
aged,
sound so insidious.
got really old.
We don't want to do anything diabolical with the dead. We just want someone to have a chat with.
I can't believe you. Why couldn't you have thought of the book before we left? Ah, genius. Problem solved.
Now, the thing is, the book is in Milkfield.
I just wanted to tell you, I'm a Christian gamer since I was a child. I was just thinking, we've been in a really good book of the Bible, Amos. I always want to pronounce it Amos because I don't know, because I like the Spanish language too much, I guess. I don't know. But most English speakers pronounce it Amos. We're getting probably to my favorite chapter. I don't want to say sarcasm, but God is using wording, like asking them why. He's saying, shouldn't you know why I brought these punishments on you, Israelites? Because he's punishing Israelites for the things they did. He's like, what a trap, spring shut with no bait in, or nothing trapped in it. That's one of my favorite things. Would a lion roar in its den if it didn't have a prey or something? I remember all the, it's pretty much trying to explain to them that he didn't punish them for no reason. They did say they were his chosen people and they said. After you'd given them a promised land, they went against him. But he was also talking to their neighbors, the Moabites, and the neighbors of Tyre and Sidon. Yeah, it's pronounced Sidon. I wonder what the gold making thing is here. Oh, loot. No, it is blacksmith. I'm gonna get distracted. No, I won't do that. I'm sorry, I get distracted so easily. Well, now I'll know next time I go to Morningwood that there is a blacksmith job here. Is the Nomicon like all the way in the sewer here? Like, I keep wanting to call it Nomicon. It's Norma Nomicon or something. I think it's actually in Millfields I gotta go. Again, I'm sorry for chewing gum. That's my vice, my biggest vice here. Yeah, the Norma Nomicon is in the mom's grave. Well, since I lost my singing voice, I think I'm gonna try to sing something. I've sung this before. I've sung this in the past. What you want, more precious than silver. What you want, more costly than gold. What you want, more beautiful than diamonds. Nothing I desire compares with you. I guess I'll go through the blacksmithing job later on. When sometimes I start using my right hand. Like when it tight spaces like this. I gotta go in here somewhere, I guess, to dig it up. There it is, over there. Yeah, it's just right at their mom's grave. Their mama's grave. Norma Nomicon or something. Oh, that's suspenseful music.
Here! What are you doing to my... Oh no, the book! Oh, devil! Oh, nicely done. We were just
Attracted
water.
All over. Very long quest. So it's this whole episode.
Oh my goodness! should keep that book. With your skills, it will be safer with you than in my grave. And it's a bit uncomfortable, frankly. Well, I suppose I'll get back in then. If you see my sons, tell them they'd better be back here by supper if they know what's good for them.
As I said, they could eat supper as ghosts. Be back before supper. They know what's good for them. Yeah, she was always like that. Be back before supper. Oh, another silver key. I like getting some silver keys. Let's go back to the end. Let's just get through this because it's a very long quest. Yeah, just saying, we need a lot of for development of Project Apollo now. Like fundraising, we need people, voice actors, writers, composers, musicians, artists, concept artists, 3D and 2D artists, more models for the media. Also need like design artists that would be menus, menu designs. Because my old menu designs didn't work out very well. They're not very good. Because I've never been good at design for anything. Well, I gotta go to the bathroom, so I better hurry. Hurry on with this. I think it's this way that I gotta go. I think. Not 100% sure. Oh, no, it's this way. And again, when I get distracted, I start using my right hand to move forward, left control stick. There's another well, that hollow man, he had a gun on it. He has a gun on it. I like how she yells like she is about to have a baby. When she, that's pretty good acting.
What should we do?
Be bold. We'll just open to a random page and do whatever it says.
What if the page we open to is just the continuation of the previous page?
All right, if that happens, we'll flip back until we find the beginning of the section, but we'll do it boldly. Did you find the book in Mum's grave?
Which was early, and which we drove her to.
We've got it! Now, let's see what's in here. Ghost pantry. Must be where the snacks are kept. Ghost pants. That sounds interesting.
Yeah, maybe a bit too interesting, at least to start with. What else?
Ghost party. Brilliant.
Right, let's have that then.
Now then. Necrus, Risius, Cordroy.
Garganus multifolicis. that song. The Gypsy Camp song.
Hey, this is fantastic. Thank you. I reckon this is the wildest party I've ever been to. Although you could count the parties I've been to on one hand, and that hand would
Maybe I'll
have
just do
all
the
of its
second part of
fingers
this
cut
quest
off.
next.
So, what do you dial then, love?
This will be a short part because I gotta go to the bathroom anyway. So. May as well give in to my distraction and go to that blacksmithing job, make some gold. So I think this is the way to Morningwood, the actual town of Morningwood. Those birds drive me nuts, those blackbirds. Those are birds that the crawler unleashed on the world. But you don't see those birds until you beat the crawler. I think they're from Aurora. The crawler's from. Is it this way I gotta go? I'm asking for help as if people know anything about this game. I don't think anyone really knows about this game but me. Maybe it's down this way. Or is this way lead back to Sam and Max? Well, I'll have to try to find it. Feeling one of these directions. Kind of a maze this way. accidentally run into the sunrise, the sunset mansion, sunset manor. There's a demon door. They call them demon door. I don't know why they call them demon doors.
You have triumphed in many battles. I wonder, have any of those victories had any significance? Countless brigands, chiefs, and generals have made war before you, slaughtering their fellows until the ground became sodden and crimson. Yet despite all this bloodshed, there is no end to conflict. All the questions they fought to settle remain open. War is self-sustaining. War will never end, because there will always be those willing to wage it, unless you kill them. And that will require a massive weapon of supreme, devastating power. Have you got anything like that? Come on now, give us a look. You're perpetuating the futile cycle of
I'm starting to see buildings that way. Over there. There's treasure over here. Let's see. Let's just do some blacksmithing work here.
Hit the blade, not the anvil. It's a bit crooked. Try to be more careful next time.
It's just not my day to do this here.
Nice blade. Don't you know how to use a hammer? Nice bit of forging. Nice bit of forging. That's how you make a blade. That's a fine blade. You know how to use a hammer.
Always seem to do better when I'm going fast.
One blade done. That blade's complete. It's a bit crooked.
No. I'll just go ahead and buy some more properties here. Depending on how much they cost. There's a property right there I can buy up. guessing this is a peas and love, food and potions. Here's another place. House, I think it's a house. Oh, it's a general goods store. All these shops, maybe. Is that the shop there? Here's the sign for it. The tattooist, the store there. Organic ink. Because these people are really, they're like hippies, I guess. Kind of hippie-ish. Maybe this is a house, maybe. Raven's Nest. Buy and rent out. No, I like to repair them every time I buy them. I'll go over and see if I bought the one, not there. I already bought that one, but which one do I want to try to see if I bought that one too. I think I bought both of these a while ago. Yeah, most of these I already own. Let's just try to buy some houses from above. Do I own everything here? I think so. The gold, yeah, the gold means it needs to be repaired. Let's see where Driftwood is. Mill fields and Morning Wind Flowers, industrial. Flowerstone Old Quartered up. Oh, a lot of the things in Flowerstone Old Quarter. I'm gonna buy and rent out. Some of these are not for sale, some of these houses. guess because they were destroyed in that attack, even though I rebuilt this place. Pretty sure I rebuilt this whole city. Let's see where Driftwood is. There it is, Driftwood. Driftwood should be pretty cheap. I own pretty much everything in Driftwood, except for whatever that is there. Shop there. If anyone's wondering who Super Hamster is, it's my husband. He's at work now. This is his account, his Game Pass, for a Microsoft Game Pass account. There we go. There's more stuff to buy here. Not for sale. Why are they not for sale? Yeah. Guess you're gonna wait a while before they're for sale. Those are the ones I guess that were built on that gift wood for driftwood. That quest there. I guess pretty much said everything I needed to say, and I was just gonna say bye. God bless you guys. Bye.